seated.
Good morning, good morning, and welcome to Northeast State's 2026 Spring Commencement Ceremony. My name is Jeff McCord, and I have the honor of serving as Northeast State Community College President, and today is a great day. Commencement is a time to celebrate hard work, sacrifices, and success. Graduates, you are to be commended for your discipline, your intelligence, your persistence to make it to this day. The faculty and staff at Northeast State are honored to have walked a little way along this path with you. Family, friends, and loved ones, thank you for the support you've shown our graduates. People rarely do anything good all by themselves. The mission of community college is to make an impact on the communities we serve, but graduates, Northeast State can only make an impact if you do. Some of you will be transferring to other institutions while others will be entering directly into the workforce. As graduates of the Humanities Division, you are prepared to explore the ideas, the stories, and the values that shape our world. You will help others find meaning, think critically, and understand perspectives that bring people closer together. At Northeast State, we're celebrating our 60th birthday this year, 60 years of existence, and within that 60 years, there's been a lot of good work, and a lot of good things have happened in a lot of different places. But our motto after 60 years is, we're just getting started. So graduates, be proud of what you've accomplished and where you got your start, but don't settle. Go into the community, the region, and the world and make something good happen. We're cheering for you and can't wait to see what you do. Once again, congratulations. It is now my great pleasure to introduce Mr. Peter Raber. Peter is past chair of our foundation, and he's still a member of the foundation board. The foundation does a tremendous amount of work with the college to help close gaps to the students who need to close gaps and help people get to a better place as they come through Northeast State. Peter is the principal of AFI, an investment management company in Colonial Heights, Tennessee. Please help me welcome Mr. Peter Raber.
Thank you, Dr. McCord. Graduates, on behalf of the Northeast State Foundation, it is my honor to congratulate you on reaching this milestone. This is one of those rare moments where everybody kind of agrees it's okay to pause, take a breath, smile, clap, cheer, take pictures, because today is a day of celebration. Celebration of your hard work, your persistence, and everything it took to get you here. Each of you has your own story. Some of you came straight from high school. Some of you took a little bit of a break and then came back. Some have balanced their classes with families, with jobs, with military service, or even just a schedule that would only make sense to you. However you got here, you've made it, and you've kept going, and this is the way. The foundation is proud to have supported you on this journey. You've earned this moment. You've sat through the lectures, you've done the assignments, you've gotten through the days where caffeine, determination, and a little bit of panic probably did most of the heavy lifting. And my brief piece of advice to you is this: don't underestimate the power of continuing to learn. Your diploma is not the end of your education, it's just the beginning. This world will change, your plans will change, opportunities will be put before you, and obstacles will be set in your way. But those people who do it the best are not those who have all the answers. They're the ones who continue to learn, continue to adapt, and continue to move forward. So as you leave this place today, celebrate your achievement fully. Be proud of what you've done, and thank the people who have helped get you here. Carry this moment with you as evidence that you can do hard things, that you can finish what you've started, and that you can build a future one step at a time. So graduates, once again, on behalf of the foundation, congratulations. We are so very proud of you. We believe in you. We are excited to see where your journey will take us. And because I'm a Star Wars fan and I've got the microphone, I get to say these type of things, but may the force be with you, always.
Thank you, Peter. Now it's my great pleasure to introduce our commencement our commencement speaker this year for our spring commencement, Jaden Breeden.
Hello, everyone. How are you all doing today? Lovely. Full grateful am I to have you here at this graduation to celebrate the accomplishments of students here today. I am thankful for the opportunity to be here today, and even more grateful for the opportunity to speak to you as well. Thank you again for your support, and know that I truly mean it, because no one here did it alone. We all rely on one another, and it is this support that allows us to thrive, even when all odds seem insurmountable. Thank you for nurturing the curiosity in me and everyone else here today, for it is curiosity that has been and will continue to be humanity's greatest strength. Thank you to the institution that is Northeast State for setting the stage for curiosity, and if I may, I would like to personally thank Dr. Garman, Ms. Bennett, Dr. Corneo Bernal, and especially Mr. Rupley, perhaps the first to help me believe in myself. Thank you again. Thank you again. Before coming to Northeast State, I did not believe in my ability. I was convinced that I was a bad student because of my grades in high school. I was convinced that F's were a reflection of my ability. I was meant to slip through the cracks. That all changed when I received encouragement and constructive feedback on my work here at Northeast State. I think of Mr. Rupley's early humanities class and how he taught me to be curious about our world. He taught me to love learning. Mr. Rupley and the staff at Northeast State provided for me what none other could, a profound sense of understanding and a genuine interest in seeing my fullest potential realized. Thank you for making me unabashedly proud to ask questions, to reject answers that do not come with explanations, to be proud to demand a why. We all are owed an explanation. Thank you for teaching me that it is okay to not know everything, even though I so desperately want to. And thank you so much, but I have had, but I have not enough hours in a day, nor enough days in a week, not enough months in a year, and never enough years in a life. But this cannot be cause for despair. This is the natural order of things, and in this acceptance, I find solace. I hope that you can find it too. You are owed it, which is why I ask, for my sake, for all our sakes, do not ever surrender your curiosity. Be proud to wonder about this world, yourself, and whatsoever you please. Curiosity will be our greatest ally when there are storm clouds on the horizon. Much can be taken for us, but please, do not ever let go of your curiosity. Thank you so much.
It is now time to present our graduates. Members of the graduating class of 2026, please stand. Dr. McCord, each of these students have completed all requirements in a degree or a certificate program.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Tennessee and the Tennessee Board of Regents, I hereby confer these degrees and certificates with all the rights, privileges, and honors to which they are entitled.
It is with great pleasure that the faculty and I present to you the Northeast State Community College graduating class of 2026. You may move the tassel on your cap from the right to the left to signify your graduation.
The following students are completing degree requirements for an Associate of Arts in the Division of Humanities. Jaden Breeden, cum laude. Maya Jean Black, summa cum laude. Dorothy Coward. Isabella Hammonds. Kimberly Jemison. Violet Jones. Shelby LeFew. Beetlejuice Rem Smith. Tara Schraub, magna cum laude. The following students are completing degree requirements for an Associate of Science in the Division of Humanities. Lillian Zeta Sky Andrews. Daniel Appleby, summa cum laude. Abraham Edward Athey, cum laude. Tristan Avila. Elena Faith Bailiff. Luster Barnett. Kaylee Beam, summa cum laude. Gerald Wayne Berg, cum laude. Riley Elizabeth Berry, summa cum laude. Olivia Birchfield. Ashton Faith Blair, summa cum laude. Huey John Blasini, cum laude. Trinity Autumn Bowers, magna cum laude. Elijah Browder. Dylan Blevins, summa cum laude. Caden Matthew Blevins, summa cum laude. Lucas Bowman. Clay Brooks, cum laude. Avery Janine Byram, cum laude. Braylon Alexander Campbell. Caitlin Nicole Campbell. Caitlin Chambers. Isaac Churchwell, cum laude. Kimberly Clark. Shelby Suzanne Clark, summa cum laude. Faith Elizabeth Victoria Clausen Hicks, summa cum laude. Jasmine Coleman Jr., summa cum laude. Stone Ephraim Collier, magna cum laude. Caden Collins. Madison Michelle Colson, cum laude. Riley Compton, cum laude. William Gavin Condor, summa cum laude. Jackson M. Congelo. Tiffany Corby. Brinley Cosby, summa cum laude. Jacob Cross. Layla Krotz, cum laude. Charles Christopher Crowder. Amanda Marie Culbertson, cum laude. Samantha Dickerson, cum laude. Blake Duggar. Caitlin Duggar, summa cum laude. Kendra Duggar, summa cum laude. Madison Grace Duggar, cum laude. Maggie Dunworth. Destiny Shea DePerry. Brooke Elliott. Jalen Malia Fletcher, cum laude. Zoe Tegan Gardner. Tyler M. Gay. Campbell Gibbons. Bethany Godsey. Ziva Green Zalewski, cum laude. Josie Cheyenne Grindstaff, summa cum laude. Gavin Hayes Heaton, cum laude. Diego Hernandez. Thank you. Congratulations. Randy Herman. Leopold W. Heron. Thank you. Bentley Hopkins. Isabella Houston. Chase Elijah Howard. Dylan Hughes, magna cum laude. McKenna Lane Hiskell. Tuesday Marie Ingram. Carson Andrew Jennings, summa cum laude. Carolina Rain Johnson, summa cum laude. Christopher Johnson, magna cum laude. Hayden Kraus. Peyton Michelle Lacey. Austin Lambert, summa cum laude. Madison Lane, magna cum laude. Colt Lark, cum laude. Carter Cash Lawson, magna cum laude. Caleb Ledford. Isaac Nate Loudermilk, summa cum laude. Alyssa Mahon, summa cum laude. Jonathan Terrence Mann. Thank you. Kayla Mann. Thank you. Emma Elaine Martin, summa cum laude. Kenzie Jade Massengill. Mackenzie Marie McCall, summa cum laude. Alexander J. McCarthy, magna cum laude. Awen McCurry, summa cum laude. Savannah McCurry, magna cum laude. Riley G. McGrew. Liam Roy McNeil. Reed Franklin Miller, summa cum laude. Leah Marie Moncla. Rylan Cade Moore, magna cum laude. Hannah Michelle Moorfield, summa cum laude. Alexis Lane Mullins, summa cum laude. Raven Nance. Peyton Nelson. Kendall Elise Oster, cum laude. Aurora Palmer. Mia Parendo, summa cum laude. Harris Vance Perkins, summa cum laude. Shelby Elizabeth Perry. Hannah Pierce. Delian Dwight Poole. Carissa Lillian Powell, magna cum laude. Peyton Presswood, summa cum laude. Hannah Grace Ratliff. Madeline Ratliff. Kyle Stephen Roberts, cum laude. Carmer Alexis Rodriguez Avidres, magna cum laude. Cooper Zane Rubendahl, cum laude. Layla Russell. Anne-Marie Lynn Rust, summa cum laude. Malaya Addison Scalf, summa cum laude. Courtney Elaine Sluss. Amanda Sparks. Taylor Brooke Stedman. Chloe Madison Sutherland, magna cum laude. Isabel Christina Talley. Tristan Taylor. Addison Renee Thomas, magna cum laude. Michaela Tabrisa Tillman. Jet Ethan Towers, summa cum laude. Jordan Townsend. Caleb Turner, cum laude. Trey Carter Walser. Kiera White, cum laude. Jaden Miyako Wilkinson, summa cum laude. Clarissa Wilson, summa cum laude. Corbin Woodby, summa cum laude. Congratulations. Thank you. Candace K. Woodell. Dorian Young, magna cum laude.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you the graduates of the Northeast State Community College class of 2026. This is our second of 5 graduations today, and there's many, many hands that make this happen. So please, let's give them all a round of applause as well. And graduates, now that you're alumni, you get free stuff over there at that tent after. So there's free stuff for you as a Northeast State alumni. Don't forget to stop by the tent. Parents, family, and friends, on this day, you get to celebrate with your loved one. Don't forget to enjoy it. Graduates, go get them.